7 Little Johnstons. Anna confirms Liz was never a nurse, it was all a lie. In a stunning revelation that has sent ripples through the 7 Little Johnstons fandom, Anna Johnston has come forward with explosive claims about Liz Johnston, her former sister-in-law and ex-wife of brother Jonah. According to Anna, Liz's long-standing assertion that she worked as a nurse was entirely fabricated. It was all a lie, Anna declared in a candid social media post that quickly went viral, igniting a firestorm of speculation, disappointment, and debate among viewers who had followed the Johnston family's journey for years on TLC's hit reality series. For those unfamiliar, 7 Little Johnstons chronicles the daily lives of Trent and Amber Johnston and their 5 children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Liz, Anna, Emma, and Alex, all of whom have achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. The show, which premiered in 2015, gained popularity not only for its heartwarming portrayal of a close-knit family navigating life with dwarfism but also for its relatable family dynamics, personal milestones, and occasional interpersonal drama. Over the seasons, viewers watched as the Johnston children grew up, pursued careers, fell in love, and sometimes weathered painful breakups. Among the most talked about storylines was Jonah's relationship with Liz, which began as a whirlwind romance and ended in a messy, emotionally charged divorce. Throughout their time together on the show, and even after their separation, Liz frequently referenced her nursing background. Whether she was discussing long shifts at the hospital, the emotional toll of patient care, or her aspirations to advance in the medical field, Liz portrayed herself as a dedicated healthcare professional. Her supposed career lent her an air of maturity and responsibility, especially during tense family moments or when offering advice to her younger sisters-in-law. Fans often praised her for balancing the demands of marriage, family life, and a high-stress job. Some even cited her as an inspiration for pursuing careers in healthcare themselves. So when Anna dropped the bombshell that Liz had never actually been a licensed nurse, many viewers felt blindsided, and even betrayed. "I know a lot of you looked up to her," Anna wrote in a now-deleted Instagram caption that was widely screenshotted and shared across fan forums. "But I need to set the record straight. Liz never went to nursing school. She never passed the NCLEX. She never held a nursing license in any state. She worked in a medical office for a while, maybe as a receptionist or a clerk, but she was never a nurse. It was all a lie." The post didn't just accuse Liz of misrepresentation, it questioned her integrity and raised broader concerns about authenticity on reality television. While it's no secret that reality TV often blurs the line between truth and dramatization, outright fabrications about professional credentials strike a particularly sensitive chord, especially in fields like healthcare where trust and qualifications are paramount. Anna's motivation for speaking out appears rooted in a mix of personal frustration and a desire to protect the family's reputation. In recent months, tensions between Anna and Liz have simmered publicly, particularly after Liz made cryptic social media posts implying that certain family members were fake or manipulative. Though Liz never named Anna directly, fans speculated that the comments were aimed at her, especially given their history of clashing over Jonah's well-being post-divorce. In her statement, Anna emphasized that she wasn't trying to drag Liz but felt compelled to clarify the record after noticing how often fans referenced Liz's nursing career in comments, fan art, and even career advice threads. "People are making life decisions based on someone who misrepresented herself," Anna explained in a follow-up TikTok video. "That's not okay. I love my family, and I love our fans. But truth matters." The fallout from Anna's revelation has been swift and far-reaching. Within hours, #LizNotANurse began trending on X, formerly Twitter, with fans expressing disbelief, anger, and sadness. Some defended Liz, suggesting that perhaps there was a misunderstanding, that maybe she was studying to become a nurse or worked in a related role that fans misinterpreted. Others pointed out that Liz had worn scrubs on the show and used medical jargon that sounded convincing. However, further digging by eagle-eyed viewers only deepened the controversy. Archived LinkedIn profiles, state nursing board databases, and past interviews were scoured for evidence of Liz's credentials. No record of a nursing license under her name could be found in Georgia, Florida, or any other state where she claimed to have worked. Additionally, in older episodes, when Liz spoke about charting or administering meds, she often did so vaguely, never naming specific hospitals, units, or supervisors. These inconsistencies, once overlooked as typical reality TV shorthand, now appear glaring. Liz has yet to issue a formal public response. Her Instagram remains active, but her recent posts, mostly aesthetic photos of sunsets and motivational quotes, make no mention of the controversy. Close friends of Liz have reportedly told gossip outlets that she's devastated by the backlash and insists there was never any malicious intent. According to one anonymous source quoted by Reality T, Liz always wanted to be a nurse and may have gotten ahead of herself while discussing her career path on camera. She worked in a clinic and helped out where she could, the source claimed. Maybe she exaggerated a little, but she never meant to deceive anyone. Whether this explanation holds water remains to be seen. In the medical field, calling oneself a nurse without proper licensure isn't just misleading, it's illegal in most states. The title is protected by law, and impersonating a nurse can result in fines or even criminal charges. While it's unlikely authorities would pursue action over statements made on a reality show, the ethical implications are serious, especially in a post-pandemic world where healthcare workers are rightly celebrated for their sacrifices and expertise. The Johnston family, for their part, has remained largely silent. Trent and Amber have not commented publicly, and Jonah, Liz's ex-husband, has stayed off social media entirely in recent weeks. Emma and Alex have also refrained from weighing in, though sources close to the family say tensions are running high behind the scenes. This isn't just about Liz's job, one insider revealed. It's about trust. The family built their brand on authenticity, being real about dwarfism, relationships, parenting. If one part of that is fabricated, it makes people wonder what else might not be true. Indeed, Anna's revelation has prompted a broader re-evaluation of 7 Little Johnstons as a whole. While the show has always been framed as unscripted, producers undeniably shape narratives through selective editing, staged conversations, and manufactured drama. Fans have long debated how much of what they see is genuine versus produced for entertainment. But professional credentials, especially in regulated fields, are typically considered factual bedrock, not creative embellishment. Some viewers are now questioning other storylines. Did Emma really get that internship? Was Alex's business venture as successful as portrayed? While there's no evidence to suggest widespread deception, the Liz controversy has eroded a layer of trust between the audience and the show. Ratings for the upcoming season, already filmed but not yet aired, may suffer as a result. Interestingly, this isn't the first time a 7 Little Johnstons cast member has faced scrutiny over their career claims. Years ago, Jonah was criticized for promoting a supplement brand with questionable health claims, leading to backlash from medical professionals and fans alike. However, that situation was framed as a poor business decision rather than a personal misrepresentation. Liz's case feels different. It's intimate, identity-based, and tied to a profession built on trust. Anna, meanwhile, has received an outpouring of support from fans who commend her for speaking up. "You're brave for telling the truth," one commenter wrote. "We need more honesty in this world." Others have praised her for protecting younger viewers who might idolize reality stars without realizing the potential for fabrication. "My daughter wanted to be a nurse because of Liz," another fan shared. "Now I have to explain that it wasn't real. It's disappointing." In the days since her initial post, Anna has posted several follow-ups clarifying her intentions. She stressed that she doesn't hate Liz and hopes they can one day reconcile. "This isn't about revenge," she said in a tearful Instagram story. "It's about integrity. I want our family to stand for something real." She also urged fans not to harass Liz, reminding them that everyone makes mistakes. The incident has also sparked a wider conversation about the pressures of reality TV fame. Cast members are often encouraged to present polished, aspirational versions of themselves, highlighting successes, downplaying failures, and sometimes inflating accomplishments to seem more marketable. In an industry where personal branding is everything, the line between aspiration and deception can blur quickly. Liz may have started by saying she wanted to be a nurse or was studying to be one, but over time, through editing, repetition, and fan reinforcement, that narrative may have solidified into something she felt she couldn't correct without losing face. Still, accountability matters. As Anna rightly pointed out, when public figures misrepresent themselves, especially in sensitive fields, they risk undermining real professionals and misleading their audience. Nurses undergo years of rigorous education, clinical training, and emotional labor. To co-opt that identity without earning it disrespects their work and exploits the public's trust. As of now, TLC has not issued a statement regarding the controversy. It's unclear whether future episodes will address the situation or if Liz will appear in upcoming seasons. Given that she and Jonah divorced in 2021 and have largely gone their separate ways, her presence on the show had already diminished. But the shadow of this revelation may linger far longer than her screen time. For the Johnston family, the path forward is uncertain. They've built a multi-million-dollar brand on relatability, resilience, and transparency. This scandal threatens that foundation. Yet, if handled with humility and honesty, as Anna's approach suggests, it could also become a moment of growth. Admitting imperfection, correcting the record, and reaffirming their commitment to truth could ultimately strengthen their connection with fans. In the end, the Seven Little Johnstons saga serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of image curation in the digital age. In a world where everyone is a content creator and personal narrative is currency, authenticity is both a rare commodity and a fragile one. Anna's decision to speak out, however painful, may be the most genuine moment the show has delivered in years. As fans process the news and await further developments, one thing is clear: the truth, however uncomfortable, is always worth defending. And in the Johnston household, where every inch of height has been met with outsized courage, standing tall now means standing by the facts, even when they hurt. Seven Little Johnstons star Liz Johnston's bridal shower photo excludes important family member, sparking fan outcry and family tensions. In the tightly knit world of reality television, where personal milestones often double as plot points and family dynamics are broadcast for millions to dissect, even the smallest perceived slights can ignite a firestorm. Such is the case with recent events surrounding Liz Johnston, the eldest daughter of the beloved TLC series Seven Little Johnstons. A photo from Liz's bridal shower, shared across social media platforms in early October 2025, has drawn sharp criticism from fans after it appeared to exclude a key family member, her younger sister, Emma. The omission, whether intentional or circumstantial, has reignited long-standing conversations about family dynamics within the Johnston household and raised questions about the blurred lines between real life and televised narrative. For over a decade, Seven Little Johnstons has offered viewers an intimate look into the lives of Trent and Amber Johnston and their 5 children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Liz, Emma, Anna, and Alex, all of whom live with achondroplasia, a common form of dwarfism. The show, which debuted in 2015, quickly became a staple of TLC's lineup, praised for its authentic portrayal of a family navigating everyday challenges while celebrating their unique perspective on life. As the children have grown into adulthood, the series has evolved to focus on their individual journeys, college, careers, relationships, and, most recently, weddings. Liz Johnston's engagement to boyfriend Bryce Bolden has been a focal point of recent seasons. Their relationship, which began in 2021, has been documented with the kind of earnest affection that resonates with audiences. Bryce, who is average height, has been warmly embraced by the Johnston family, and their love story has unfolded with the kind of slow-burn sincerity that reality TV often struggles to capture authentically. As the couple began planning their wedding, set for late 2025, fans eagerly anticipated every detail, from dress fittings to venue tours. The bridal shower, held at a cozy venue in the family's hometown of Forsyth, Georgia, was meant to be a joyous prelude to the big day. Photos from the event, shared by Liz on Instagram and later reposted by TLC and fan accounts, showed a beautifully decorated space filled with pastel balloons, floral arrangements, and a table laden with gifts. Liz, radiant in a blush pink dress, posed with her mother Amber, sisters Anna and Alex, close friends, and several female relatives. Laughter and champagne flutes abounded. Yet one face was conspicuously absent: Emma Johnston. Emma, now 21, has long been a fan favorite on the show. Known for her sharp wit, artistic sensibilities, and candid commentary, she's carved out her own identity within the family dynamic. In recent years, however, subtle tensions between Emma and Liz have occasionally surfaced on screen, most notably during discussions about living arrangements, personal boundaries, and differing approaches to adulthood. While never overtly hostile, these moments hinted at the natural friction that can arise between siblings as they grow older and assert their independence. The absence of Emma from the bridal shower photo did not go unnoticed. Within hours of the post going live, comment sections flooded with questions. Where's Emma? Did she not get invited? Is there drama? Some fans speculated that Emma may have been traveling or had a scheduling conflict. After all, she's been pursuing a career in graphic design and has spoken about her desire to live independently outside Georgia. But others pointed out that Emma had been active on social media that same weekend, even liking posts from mutual friends who attended the event. The timing fueled suspicion. Adding fuel to the fire was a now-deleted Instagram story from a guest at the shower, which showed a group photo labeled Liz's Girls, a circle of women that included Amber, Anna, Alex, and several cousins, but again, no Emma. While the story vanished quickly, screenshots circulated widely on fan forums and TikTok, where users dissected everything from seating arrangements to gift table placements in search of clues. TLC, ever attuned to audience sentiment, remained silent on the matter, likely because the issue falls outside the realm of scripted content and into real-life family affairs. But the show's production team is undoubtedly aware of the buzz. With season 12 currently in post-production and Liz's wedding slated to be a multi-episode arc, any real-world tension could influence how footage is edited or framed. Reality TV thrives on authenticity, but it also relies on narrative cohesion, and unresolved family rifts can complicate both. Behind the scenes, sources close to the family suggest the situation is more nuanced than social media outrage implies. According to a family friend who spoke on condition of anonymity, Emma was indeed invited to the bridal shower but chose not to attend due to personal reasons unrelated to Liz. Emma's been going through a lot lately: career stress, figuring out where she wants to live, some health stuff, the source explained. She didn't want to be a downer at what was supposed to be a happy event. She sent a gift and a heartfelt note, and Liz knows that. However, the decision not to include Emma in the main group photo, even if she wasn't physically present, struck many as a missed opportunity for symbolic inclusion. In an era where families often use digital means to bridge physical distance, a FaceTime screenshot on a tablet placed among guests, for instance, the absence felt stark. For a show that has built its brand on unity, resilience, and the celebration of family, especially a family that defies societal norms, the optics were undeniably jarring. This isn't the first time Seven Little Johnstons has faced scrutiny over perceived favoritism or exclusion. In earlier seasons, viewers noted that Jonah, the only son, often received more screen time during major life events. Later, when Anna began dating and eventually married her husband, Jeremy, some fans felt Emma was sidelined in those storylines as well. While the show's editors must make tough choices about runtime and narrative focus, the cumulative effect can leave certain family members feeling, and appearing, marginalized. Liz, for her part, has not directly addressed the controversy. Her Instagram remains filled with wedding planning updates and expressions of gratitude, but she has avoided commenting on Emma's absence. Amber, ever the matriarch, posted a follow-up story praising all my girls but included only Anna and Alex in the photo. Emma, notably, was not tagged or mentioned. Emma, meanwhile, has maintained a low profile on social media since the shower. Her last post, a moody illustration she created for a freelance client, was captioned simply, "Creating my own joy." Fans interpreted this as a subtle response to the bridal shower drama, though Emma has not confirmed any connection. The situation highlights a growing tension in the reality TV sphere. As cast members mature and seek lives beyond the camera, the expectation to perform familial harmony can become increasingly burdensome. What once felt like a genuine window into a unique family now risks appearing curated, especially when real-life complexities don't align with the show's upbeat tone. Moreover, the incident underscores the emotional labor required of reality stars, particularly those from close-knit families. Every photo, every caption, every unscripted moment is scrutinized for hidden meaning. For Liz, a bride-to-be navigating the whirlwind of wedding planning, the backlash may feel deeply unfair. Yet for Emma, whose visibility on the show has already diminished in recent seasons, the exclusion, real or perceived, may reinforce feelings of being overlooked. Family therapists who specialize in media dynamics note that such situations are common in long-running reality shows. When you're documenting real life over many years, you're bound to capture moments of disconnection alongside connection, says Dr. Marlene Torres, a clinical psychologist who has consulted on several docuseries. The problem arises when the editing or social media presentation flattens that complexity into a binary, either everything's perfect, or there's drama. There's rarely room for the messy middle where most families actually live. In the case of the Johnstons, that messy middle might include Emma's desire for independence clashing with the family's collective identity, or Liz's understandable focus on her own wedding temporarily overshadowing her sister's needs. It might also reflect the natural ebb and flow of sibling relationships, which rarely remain static through adulthood. Still, for fans who have followed the Johnstons since the kids were teenagers, the bridal shower photo felt like a rupture in the family's carefully constructed image. Many viewers don't just watch Seven Little Johnstons for entertainment, they see in the family a reflection of their own struggles with acceptance, belonging, and love. When that mirror cracks even slightly, it resonates deeply. As of mid-October 2025, there has been no public reconciliation or clarification from the Johnston camp. TLC has not announced whether Emma's absence will be addressed in upcoming episodes. Wedding preparations continue apace, with Liz recently sharing a fitting video for her custom-designed gown, a creation that incorporates subtle nods to her heritage and personal style. Yet the question lingers, will Emma walk her sister down the aisle? Will she be featured in the wedding special? Or will this moment mark a turning point in her relationship with the show, and perhaps with her family? Whatever the outcome, the incident serves as a reminder that reality television, for all its gloss and narrative polish, is ultimately built on real human relationships, fragile, evolving, and sometimes imperfect. The Johnstons have always prided themselves on authenticity. Now, more than ever, their audience is watching to see if that authenticity extends beyond the screen and into the quiet spaces between the cameras. In the end, Liz's bridal shower was meant to celebrate love, community, and the journey toward marriage. But in the age of social media and 24/7 fan engagement, even the most personal celebrations become public texts, open to interpretation, critique, and, occasionally, heartbreak. Whether this moment becomes a footnote in the Johnston family saga or a catalyst for deeper conversation remains to be seen. One thing is certain, in the world of Seven Little Johnstons, nothing stays private for long.